It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Titans leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Titans and the Chargers on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 80 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Parsons. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Parsons. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. A 3rd down gain of 19. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities. And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead. And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense. Extra point attempt to come here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Parsons. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. On 1st and 10, Parsons got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Parsons able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nailing over 20 yards. A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, they'll run it here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Parsons. That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 3rd down at 6. Herbert now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Parsons. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Parsons. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Parsons. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the turnover, here's Herbert. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnovers, and they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Parsons. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 3rd down, Parsons. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things at 17 all. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Parsons. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Titans at 4-3, a game over 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They have excellent gain, 35 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Looking to throw. Parsons. Got a man, and it's taken for a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to take the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Marshall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught at the 2. And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Point after try forthcoming. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 20-14, the final score. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Parsons. He's got a man. Complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Extra point right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down, Chargers.
Back to throw. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Rhodes. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Rush coming for Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Rhodes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Again, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the goal. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
So a give right side. Darby. And this is going to be the Titans' first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now here's, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Parsons. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Herbert on first down now. And this is incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Marshall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you see, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Parsons firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Up the middle they go. Darby, and he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down. Parsons. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Looking to throw. Herbert, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Herbert off of play action. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 6 now.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
To throw on 2nd down. Parsons. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Darby, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, Darby. And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it. They run the counter. Darby. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Darby. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down by 1. A little over a minute to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. Herbert to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Herbert. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Titans, The victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.